Hi everyone, and welcome back to this series of Electrical A1 BEO Circuits exam. And again, this is from the December 2021, the exam that has a bit of different style, small questions, but they are not lengthy. Okay, and if you understand the idea, you can easily solve them. So I will be solving few more questions from this exam that never appeared in BEO Electrical A1's circuit exams before. Okay, so let's see this exam. This question is basically is about AC analysis, although it doesn't look like, but let's see the question. It says here for the three element circuit. So here we have three element circuits. The current I is identified, okay, and the voltages V1, V2, V3 are in the phasor diagram. So here I, V1, V2, and V3 are identified there. And in the circuit, we have VA, VB, and DC. And we want to match the phasor voltages with the element voltages and identify which element is basically a source, a resistor, inductor, and or capacitor, etc. Okay, so how do this? This first start from the, so we need to do a mapping between the three vectors of the voltages and the three voltages in the circuit. Of course, the current we don't need because it's just one current, okay? So if we apply KVL in the circuit, so we will have VA is equal to VB plus VC. So this is from the, basically from the circuit. Now, if you do for the phasor diagrams in the phasors, okay, you will have that V1 is equal to V2 plus V3. Addition of V2 plus V3 gives you V1. So basically here, clearly that V1 is your VA. Okay, so now to map V1 is your VA, and clearly this is basically the source. This is your source. Okay, so we are done with this. Now we have V2 and V3. One of them is VB and one of them is VC. Now, because these two are in series, you can basically start by assuming, for example, V2 is VB, okay, and or vice versa, okay, and we'll see that, okay. So let's let V2 is basically is your VB, okay. So your V2 is your VB here, okay. Now, what you notice one thing here that the current and V2 they are in phase. It means that the element in VB is basically a resistor. When there is no phase shift between the voltage and the current, it means that the element is a resistor, okay? So basically, if I have an R here, the R has an angle of 0. It's just a real number. So your I and V, basically, they will be in phase. Okay, so that leaves us that V3 is basically equal to VC. Now, what is this VC? Is it a resistance? No, it cannot, because V3 and I are basically, there is a phase shift between them. So it's either this one will be an inductor or capacitor. Now, if we extend the I here, you will see that this is your I. You will see that the I lag V3 by 90 degree, or V3 leads I by 90 degree. Now, which element that will result in this? We have the inductor omega L angle of 90, which is the J omega L. The capacitor is minus J over omega C, or 1 over omega C angle of minus 90. So if this is your I and this is your V, so V over I is your Ohm's law, which is omega L angle of plus 90. Okay, so your V is equal to your I, whatever the angle here is 0, omega L, angle of 90. So basically the voltage will have an angle 90 degree more than the current, because if the current here angle is 0, so basically this becomes I omega L total of 90, because the angle here is 0. So we know that this is basically is an inductor. Now, if you use the basically the capacitor, the angle is minus 90. So your V over I is equal to 1 over omega C angle of minus 90, or your V equal to your I over omega C angle of minus 90. So the voltage will have an angle lags the current by 90, or the current lead the voltage by 90. So if it is basically a capacitor, this will look like this. The diagram will look like this. So I stays the same. This is your V2, but then your V3 would look like this, and this would be your V1. This is if it is a capacitor, but in this question, it is an inductor.